Los Angeles, California. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
And now Washington starting group. Sarr out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Young. Then it's George. And it's Coulibaly in at the 2 guard.
These are exactly the type of looks this team wants from Young. He will feel confident shooting off the catch in that area.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
Now here's Middleton. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Zubac, a screen on Young. Young against Harden. Shot clock at 6. Floats one. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Al Harden, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Zubac finds Harden. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Back to Zubac. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The vision that Harden has displayed over his career, simply elite.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Hornets. Pass to George, front past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And it's Leonard missing.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Middleton on the wing. Trying to end the drought. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now, here is Harden. Last game we saw him score 32. And the dunk by Zubac.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Group substitution here for the Clippers. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for John Collins. Christie is checked in for Dunn. And Sanders subbed in for James Harden. Coulibaly finds George. And here's Young from the arc. Batum grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, and for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here. Not everyone is happy with the approach, but they're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Now, here's Sanders. His last outing, he had 8 points. Washington against George. Here's Washington. Batum a screen on George from deep Washington. And Sarr pulls it down. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Sanders against Young. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Yeah, Trae Young can get work done inside as well.
Young against Washington. Pass to Christie. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And it's blocked. George against Sanders. And here is Johnson. Back to George. Champagnie passes to Young. And the layup falls. Young's got 7 points.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Christie is out there with Harden. Then there's Sanders. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Batum in at the 4. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Lopez, no luck. Washington trailing. Pass to Bagley. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here is Riley. He averages about 5 points a game. Lopez against Bagley. No good. That would have tied it. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Sanders' shot is off. And so it's Washington with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Pass to Champagnie. And Johnson now top of the key. Over Christie. He nails it. And we're tied up. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. For the Clippers, Brown is checked in for Batum. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Christie. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Harden. Over Koulibaly. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Tim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
Now, here is Young. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Sanders kicks to Lopez. Harden against Young. Harden's shot is off.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Shot's good by Middleton.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Young against Sanders. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Brown. And Chris Dunn subbed in for James Harden. And then for Washington, Sars checked in for Marvin Bagley. And Georgia subbed in for Johnson. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And check out who's coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for John Collins. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to George. Now, here is Young. Sanders covering. And again, Washington no good. Clippers trail by 4. Dunn passes to Leonard. To the wing right side. And Sanders kicks to Leonard. And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Sanders, nothing on the board to end the cold streak. Kawhi, so tough to stop inside.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
To the inside, Middleton. The shot's good on the assist by George. Middleton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards. Outside Collins. Clippers moving the ball around. Outside Leonard. in the paint. Kawhi gets it done.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Here's Young. Pass to Middleton. Over Collins. And Washington again with the bucket. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Washington out in front, up by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. Out in Miami, it'll be the Heat against the Suns. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
Now this could be a close one, guys. Two evenly matched teams. I don't really know what else to say.
And two fantastic teams. Could be a preview for the postseason. And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
With how this offense has performed, they should be up even more. Well-balanced attack.
Yeah, it's hard for a defense to take things away when you do a bunch of things well.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, defensively, you'd like to force the ball out of his hands and make someone else beat you, but that's easier said than done.
And here is Los Angeles now. 4-point game. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Trae Young. Chris Middleton is out there with Song. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's George in at the 3.
First team.
Collins looking around. And it's Leonard missing. Wizards leading by 4. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Now, here's Collins. After the miss from Trae Young. Zubac, bounce pass. Harden has a wide-open look. No good from outside. The Wizards shooting for the game at 42%. The 11-footer, the shot by George, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Leonard kicks to Collins. Pass to Harden. Launches a 3. Harden, money from the arc.
Oh, the rare catch and shoot from Harden, showing it's still in his bag.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Johnson is checked in for Keyshawn George. So, Tim, when you look at what wins in this NBA, many say the heyday of the super team has come and gone. Why is that?
Well, I believe the new collective bargaining agreement has made it awfully difficult for teams to pay 3 stars and also fill out their roster with complementary role players.
So what's the answer? How do teams build?
I think the answer Oklahoma City has captured. You have to have great chemistry, certainly a star at the top, and then guys that understand the pecking order of that team. I think that's how you get it done, and build around defense.
Great example. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. Done outside. Zubac finds Leonard. Shoots over Johnson. And a little luck that time, but it drops. That's now 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Leonard against Johnson. Young for 3. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Left side, Leonard. In the corner, Harden. Collins wide open, he fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Young looking it over. And Sarr throws it down.
It's almost too easy for the rookie. Sarr, he just pops up and finishes off that lob.
Here's Harden driving inside. And there it is for him. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young playing.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
And let's take a look here at John Collins. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. 2nd in field goal percentage, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And you mentioned it, he's the 2nd best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. Lopez, he's checked in for the Clippers. Sanders comes in for John Collins. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Dalton Carrington's checked in for Trae Young. The Clippers trail. Harden outside, a 3-ball. Harden with the long-range missile. Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements here. Pass to Carrington. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
From deep, Harden. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Coulibaly's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Middleton. Here's Sarr. Pass to Coulibaly. 6 to shoot. And here's Middleton. Wizards passing it around. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. For the Clippers, Brown is checked in for Leonard. Batum comes in for James Harden. Christie subbed in for Dunn. There's 25 seconds left in the 3rd. And here's Sanders. Still yet to score. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. 8 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Young outside. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Oh, man, that's a monster shot to close out the 3rd. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Wizards lead by 1. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So let's head to the sideline. We got some news on Keyshawn George. Hey, Allie, what are they telling you?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Wizards' head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
And Allie, we thank you for the report. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Well, you hate to see that. Let's hope the prognosis isn't as bad as it looks right now.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Brown. Christie is out there with Harden. Then there's Batum, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And the points coming for them now, Greg in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Harden outside. Pass to Christie. No good on the triple. Wizards leading by 6. Down low. Here's Champagnie. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away.
It's time to get up and get loud. Here's your hoop crew.
Substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Brown. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Christie. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's Zubac. Shot clock at 5. Back to Collins. Takes the 3. Coulibaly with the rebound. Washington leading now by 8. Young with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Rebounded by Collins.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Middleton, and there's the 3.
D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
The Clippers running out of time. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
12-footer gets it. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living, but I also want to see post play, and I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Here's Young. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Young inside. Now George, Middleton outside, lets loose a three. Cleared away by Leonard. Here's Collins. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Launches it. Sarr pulls it down.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Now Young. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Middleton fires, and he does not hit. Now, here is Harden. Leonard. Count it! Koulibaly with it. Now Young launches from deep. Does not go in.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Koulibaly with the rebound. Here's Young. And so it's the Wizards with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey. Guys?
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Trae Young.